Hey friends, Sleepy here and welcome to a new pickups video. I got some great stuff I want to share with you guys today. My wife and I just celebrated our 2-year wedding anniversary this month. We both got each other gifts. I took the wife out for dinner. I got her some of her favorite makeup, some perfume, got her some gift cards and stuff. And she took me to some of my game stores and got me a bunch of games for my collection. So I have those anniversary gifts to show you. I also got a couple donations from my brother, some PlayStation 4 games he didn't want anymore that he donated to me. So I got those gifts to show you. And then a few things that I picked up. We'll start off with stuff from the game stores that I bought. I got a new magazine for the collection, and that was the Super Game Boy by Nintendo. I remember having this as a kid, little guide to the Super Game Boy for different games and stuff, and playing with it, which is really cool. This was only $1, and it's in really good condition, which I loved having this as a kid, so I thought it was great to add this to the collection again. Very happy with that. And I found one issue of GamePro there. Now it's a little beat up. You can see the front that was cut and it was taped up. But it's, it's still readable. I mean, overall, pages are in really good condition, and I love GamePro. And this is an old one from '93. And you have the Chef Mario on Yoshi, talking about Yoshi's Cookie, which I really do like the cover. And it said it was supposed to come with, those collectible trading cards or something that's in there, which I'm sure is not in there. But, for $1, you can't go wrong. I love reading through these old magazines, especially ones from the 90s, because when I was a kid, the only way we learned about games and stuff was from word of mouth or from reading articles in game magazines like this, because we didn't have the internet at that time. So this is how you learned about new games and stuff, or trying them out at the video stores, game stores, and stuff like FuncoLand. That's how you learned about it. So I love old magazines like this, so this is a really cool find. Let's see, anything else? Yes. So there was one thing at the Five Below store. I went there before and got some of the Lego Dimension sets, and I wanted to go back there and get one that I didn't have, and that was the one for the PlayStation 3, so I went back and got that. This was $10. So if you have a Five Below in your area and you're looking into getting into Lego Dimensions, you can get the starter set for only $10. They have it for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii U, and might have had one for the PS4. I don't remember seeing it. They did when I went back there, but I didn't have it for the PS3 around again. It was only $10. So if this is something you're interested, I'd recommend going to your Five Below if you have one, and pick up a copy, because it's great to get the game for only $10, and you can play through a majority of it with just these 3 characters. Of course, there's tons of expansion stuff you can buy from it, but it's a really fun game. I recommend you guys get it. It's only $10, and I recommend getting them now because that store has been selling a lot of them. Their stock is getting lower, and they did have a bunch of those Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes for the 3DS. So last time I went there, they probably had like 50. Well, last time I went there this week, all gone. So they'd all sold out. And those were only $5. So, if it's something you're interested, I'd pick it up now before they sell out. But that was really cool. We'll get a couple things I got on eBay. One thing here is a set of cups, and these were from 7-Eleven in Canada, and that was the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Slurpee Cups, which never released in America, only in Canada, so that's the only way to get them. So I found a seller on eBay who was selling, it was like $22 or something shipped, which is kind of high for these, because you could probably get these for like $2 or $3 at the actual 7-Eleven, but I don't live in Canada, and I'm not close to where I can go up into Canada just to go get Slurpee cups, so I didn't mind buying it online. And this one has a little design here with Link and the shield, and then it has the island, so I like that one. Had another one here with Link and Marin, and then you had one of those little goblin pigs, so there's that one. And then there's also this one that has a Link in the island. So I really like these. Saw other people picking them up and just said, I want to get them before they become too crazy expensive, and eventually, in November they won't have these anymore. And really big fan of the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Switch. I love that remake, and I thought these would go well with the collection, so I'll be displaying these in the game room here on the shelf somewhere. So I was very happy with those. Move on to a couple games I picked up at Half Price Books. My wife and I went there, took my parents there because they hadn't been in a long time, and I didn't find a whole lot. My wife found some books, so I got her those. My parents found a couple movies, but I found a couple games in the clearance section for the Xbox 360, which I did not have. And the first one was SSX, which I like these snowboarding games. It's like a $15 game here now, to $20 the game stores want. So for $3 in clearance, bet I definitely grabbed that, and it is complete since it's EA. You know, they didn't include manuals in their later games. You know, it's on the disc, so happy to add that to the collection. And the other game I got was Juice 2 Hot Import Nights, and this actually says it comes with a free Hot Import Nights ticket inside, and it actually has that ticket, so that's cool. It's a little variant bonus, which I'm not really hunting down variants for Xbox 360, you know? It's bad enough with the original Xbox, but yeah, I thought it was cool because I did not have the Juice 2 in my collection. I had the first one and really liked it. Never played number 2, like racing games, so I definitely wanted to try it out. And, you know, you can't go wrong for $3, and it has that extra little ticket there for the variant lovers out there, so definitely was happy with that. Move on to the couple of games I got from my brother. He was done playing these PlayStation 4 games and wanted to donate them to my collection, so that was really nice of him. First up, we got The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, the complete edition, which he's now playing this on the PC. I already had the regular version of this on the PS4 they gave me, but now he gave me this one that has all 16 DLCs, the expansion packs, and everything in there. So that was really cool to get. Also gave me this Day 1 edition of Torment Tides of Numera, the physical bonus content world map and soundtrack, so it's got all that in there, which is cool. Never heard of this game before. I do know that I'm pretty sure this is on the Xbox One as well, but I'll definitely have to try that out. It looks really fun, so I got that. It also gave me Metal Gear Solid, the Phantom Pain, so Metal Gear Solid 5, which I have this on Xbox One, and now I also have it on PlayStation 4, which is the proper console to play Metal Gear Solid games. But happy to get that. And then he also gave me Until Dawn, which I heard really good things. He said this is a really good story-based game and said it was worth checking out. So definitely happy to have that. So my PS4 collection is definitely growing. And I always appreciate the gifts that he has, because he's donated quite a few games of his collection to me, because he's really moving on to playing his PC more. He has his PlayStation 4 Pro and his Xbox One X, but he's more into PC gaming now over the consoles. And so when he gets done with the games, he usually just ends up donating to me. So really appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much for that. And now we'll move on to what does it say? Here's one other game. Almost forgot that I got at the game store. Steelbook game, and that is Assassin's Creed Origins, and this is the gold edition. It's supposed to include the deluxe pack and season pass. Unfortunately, the code was already redeemed, and the season pass is like $40 to buy, so I'll hold off on getting that. Maybe it'll be lower, but I really wanted to play this game. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey that came place after this, which I got that gold edition online for a good price. Online, they're like on like $60, $70, $80, $100, and I didn't want to spend that. This is only $20 at the game store, and it's in good condition. I'm a huge fan of Steelbooks. Love the Assassin's Creed games, so definitely want to give this one a try here after I finish Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But I got Origins, which I've always wanted to play, and you know, for $20, you know, it was a really good deal there. So was very, very happy to get this. So definitely recommend, if you guys like the Assassin's Creed games, check out Origin, because this actually talks about the origins of how the origins of, I believe this is like telling the origins of how the assassins came to be. So very happy with that. Definitely looking forward to trying this one out soon. And now we'll go over the gifts I got from my wife for our anniversary. First up I got was The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch, which I absolutely am loving this game. I love the original on the Game Boy. I also had it on the Game Boy Color, the DX version, which I liked even more. And this one is awesome. If you love the original, you'll definitely enjoy playing this Switch version, which has been remastered. There's a few new things added to the game, but it's a really fun Legend of Zelda game, and it's really easy. So anybody that's like, you know, not like the best gamer in the world, maybe you don't have the best skills, or you have a wife or husband or someone who's not really big into gaming, but they do like playing games occasionally, I would recommend this one, because it's not too difficult of a game. And it's, you know, a fairly easy Zelda title to try out. Definitely was happy to get that. And since we pre-ordered it at GameStop, I did get this cool Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening poster. And I know like Target had pins and stuff that have been cool, but you know, we went with the GameStop one because I wanted to get the cool poster. So very happy to have that, and would loved this anniversary gift. I also got a bunch of PlayStation 1 titles at the game store, which we'll go over here. First up is Toka Championship Racing. Was only $2, and it is complete. And all of these are in really good condition. Definitely I like racing games, so I'd like to check that one out. Also got Blaster Master Blasting Again, which I loved Blaster Master on the NES. And so this one is a sequel to that in 3D. Saw some gameplay and it looked really fun, so I figured I'd pick it up. And that one was only $3. Also got a game here called Killer Loops, like a futuristic racing game. It's $3. Don't really know anything about it. Just looked like it'd be fun, so wanted to check that one out. Also got TNN Motorsports Hardcore TR, which I like the TNN Motorsports games. Did not actually have any for the PlayStation 1, so I was happy to add this to this collection. That one was $3. Case is broken, so I gotta replace that one, but I got tons of extra cases of these, so that's not a big deal. Also got TNN Motorsports Hardcore 4x4, $3. It's greatest hits, but I don't really care. I just wanted to have the game so I can play it. Love racing games, so definitely want to try that one. Got a copy here of Rallycross 2, which I had the first Rallycross game. I did not have number 2, so I wanted to get that for the collection. Just waiting to find it for a good price. $3, hell of a deal for that, so I was happy to get that. Next up, I got The Bombing Islands. He plays this little, it's like a little puzzle game with bombing and stuff. Just looked kind of fun. I saw some videos online and thought it'd be neat to check out. That one was $3. A pinball game here, True Pinball, which I always liked pinball. I always loved playing when I first play some of those 3D pinball games on the computer. If you guys remember, you know, the Windows used to include that free little space pinball game, which is fun. So I always like picking up these pinball games, trying out the different tables and stuff. That one was only $3. Happy with that. Also got Snowcross Championship Racing, so a snowmobile. I'm pretty sure that this is the game that my buddy Dean said was really fun and recommended. So definitely want to try that out, and got that one. Not bad for $3. Also got Supercross Circuit, so a dirt bike racing game, which I remember playing this as a kid. Haven't played it in a long time, so this will be fun to go back to and try out. Next up, we got Miracle Space Race. So this has got some weird, zany little characters. Look kind of like a Mario Kart thing. It says over 10 different characters. Burn up the track in futuristic rocket-propelled space carts. Unleash the power of 6 spectacular weapons, including lightning missiles and mines. Test your flying skills, reflexes, and avoid the competitors' weapons and win the race. So I want to try it out. I did see a couple videos on there that look kind of fun. This case is kind of jacked up, so I'll have to replace that, but that's not a big deal. Next up, we got Motocross Mania. This is the first one. They had number 2, but they wanted $10 for that one. They only wanted $4 for the first one, so you know, I'll wait to get the second one when I can find it cheaper. But that one was in good condition as well. Next up, we got Roll Cage Stage 2, which I had the first Roll Cage, and that's a racer where you can, if your car flips over, you can still keep racing with these giant wheels, and you get a lot of speed and stuff, and it's you know, compatible with the analog controls like DualShock stuff. And I liked the first one, so I was really happy to see that they had a sequel, and that one was only $4, so I was happy to try that out. Next up, we got Maximum Force Pull the Trigger. This is $4. Don't really know a whole lot about it. It just looks like it's a really, just looks like it'd be a fun game. Not too sure what exactly it is. I think it might be like a rail shooter or something, but it just looks fun. So, and it's in really good condition too. So for $4, we'll see how that is. Next up, we got Aces of the Air, which I picked up a lot of Airplane Combat titles the last like year and a half, and didn't have any for PlayStation 1, so I got this one, which we'll see how it is, see if it's fun or not. $4, can't go wrong. Next up, we got ATV Mania, so I got another ATV game. Never heard of this one before. This look like it could be pretty fun though, because I do like ATV racing. So for $4, figured we'd try it out and see how that is. Next up, I got Spawn the Eternal, which this has like a holographic manual and cover. Now I've seen copies of this that have a normal one, but I really like this one. It was only $5 too. That was also a great deal for this. Now I know a lot of people kind of hated this. I liked this game as a kid. I thought it was kind of fun. I haven't played in years, so we'll have to see how it is still. But I was really happy to see this, and for only $5. This usually goes for like $15 or $20, and it's in really, really good condition. And I'm just a huge fan of Spawn, and just for the cover alone, I love it. So I was happy to grab that. Next up, we got Trag, Tactical Rescue Assault Group Mission of Mercy. This looked kind of interesting. Not sure how this game is, but I wanted to try it out. This looked fun from reading the back. It is complete, and that one was $5. Next up, I got Tecmo Stackers, so a family fun puzzle game. So a Tecmo stacking game, which I do like my puzzle games, so was happy to try this one out, see how this one is, because I have never played it before, but it looks fun, and it was only $5. Another Army Men game, Army Men World War Team Assault, which I'm a big fan of the Army Men games, loved them as a kid. I have almost all the Army Men games. I actually need 2 more. I thought I had them, but I only have 8 of the 10 games were released for PlayStation 1, so I did not have Army Men World War Team Assault. It was only $5. I had seen a copy of this at another game store. It was $6, but that one was all jacked up and ripped up, and I just didn't want to get it when it was beat up, so I wanted to get a cleaner copy, and I was happy I waited and found this one. Also got a couple of import titles. Street Fighter 02 for the Japanese PlayStation 1, which is awesome because they are complete. If we can get it open, that is. Jeez. Has the spine card. It's got the manual, little insert, and the disc, and it's, you know, overall in really good condition. And so that was an awesome gift to get. Also got Street Fighter 03, which the case is cracked, so I would have to order, you know, another Japanese game or something to replace the case. But it's okay, cracked. It's not a big deal. It's not like the end of the world or anything. And then this one was also complete with the spine card, the manual, and the little paper inserts and stuff. And I do have a little import disc thing that I can play import games on my PlayStation 1. So I definitely would like to play this because I love Street Fighter games. So very happy to get 02 and 03, and only for $5. You know, really good deal for those. And the last PlayStation 1 game I got was a game called Soul Divide, which this is a shooter, like fighting game where you type of thing. Just looked cool. And normally this is a $20, $25 game. They only had it for $6, so I wanted to get that because it's in good condition. Looks like it's brand new, like it was just unwrapped and just put up for sale. I definitely want to try it out, though. I saw some gameplay, and it looked really interesting and looked really fun. So if you guys ever played Soul Divide, let me know. But I'm definitely looking forward to that. So I was so happy to get all of those wonderful anniversary gifts from my wife. She took me there, and I was able to pick out a huge stack of games for our anniversary, and I absolutely loved those gifts. My wife is an amazing woman and puts up with my crazy collection, and knows it was a great gift. And then the final thing to share with you guys is a gift she got for both of us, and that is Kingdom Hearts 3, and this is the deluxe edition. It was brand new. It was only $40. She got a deal there. It was only $40 for it brand new. She could have got the regular version used for $35 and $40 brand new, or just get this deluxe edition for $40. So I was so happy that she picked this one, because she figured, you know, she knows I like collections, and she figured I would enjoy another collector's edition thing, and it was only $5 more than the used copy she was going to buy for us, because my wife has a friend who's into the Kingdom Hearts game and was telling her she should try them out, so she wanted to get into them. She knows that I have all the other Kingdom Hearts games, but I never did get number 3, and I told her I'd like to get it, so she surprised me with this for our anniversary and got the deluxe edition. So happy with that. And, you know, for $40, you know, she got a good deal. Now some people are like, oh, I don't tell my wife how much I spend on her gift, and, you know, I normally don't tell about stuff, but when it comes to gaming, you know, I want her to get a good deal, and I don't mind if she tells me, you know, that she got a good deal on something. You know, I don't want her to get ripped off, so I was so happy with this. And my wife is actually going to try out the Kingdom Hearts game, so I'm going to let her try out Kingdom Hearts 1. I bought the remasters on PlayStation 3. I have them on PS2, but I don't know where the hell they are. I mean, they're in storage somewhere, in a box somewhere, but I got other ones on PS3 for her to try out, so I hope she'll enjoy the series. I'm definitely happy to add another collector's edition and to get Kingdom Hearts, because I wanted to get this when it launched, but I just didn't want to spend the $70 to $80 or whatever they charge for this when I originally get it. You know, $40, I'm okay with that, so that was happy to get that. So got some amazing gifts there for my anniversary. Did some game hunting. I'm currently on vacation. Just have another, got another day or two left, and then I gotta go back to work and the grind again. But you know, I only have to work 2 more weeks, and then I'll have another vacation after that. So, looking forward to that. Alright, guys, that's everything. All my pickups, all my gifts and stuff I got. You know, let me know what kind of stuff you guys have got recently, what you guys have been playing. Love to hear from you guys. You know, I appreciate all the support you guys have shown my channel over the years. You guys are awesome, and I really, really appreciate it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. Have an amazing day, and Sleepy will see you guys next time.